Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Kanastep and this is going to be part 11 of my 1530 campaign where I'm playing as Clan Oda, and I still am fighting a two-front war against Clan Imagawa. However, in the last episode I was able to finally take Shikoku. The Imagawa did not attack me at all in the last episode, and I think that that was a mistake. They really gave me the breathing room that I needed to get my armies going in regards to my southern push here in Shikoku. And also, I don't think I attacked the Shimazu in the last episode. I think I just kind of consolidated here in Bichu and Hoki, but yeah, now this garrison here in Iyo is going to fall in this turn, and then this rebel garrison here in Tosa is going to take 2 turns to fall. And yeah, then Shikoku's ours. I mean, it already is ours, but you know, it's going to be even more ours. There's a possibility of a Imagawa counterattack. They did not reinforce with this stack when I was taking Iyo, and I think that's just because of this mountain of Shimazu forces here in Buzin, which they are allies, so, you know, there's that, but still, that puts them in a tough spot. I don't know if they would counterattack. We'll see. I'm not too worried about it. It's basic troops, archers, spears. You know the drill. Some decent upgrades, right? Triple weapon upgrades on these Ashigaru, like hot damn, you know? But yeah, still not too worried about it, you know. Ashigaru with triple weapon upgrades is still not too threatening of a unit. Well, against my cav, yeah, sure, but you know, against my other units, not too worried. But this army, so the main thing is going to be this push, I think, here in this episode. Before I can move out from Hoki, I need to take Bingo, because Bingo borders Hoki as well as Bichu, whereas Bichu only borders Bingo. So if I were to move out from Hoki into Izumo, then, you know, this army can just swoop in here. So I have to push out from Bichu first. However, this Shimazu army here in Bingo is kind of scary. It is. No Dachi Samurai, Naginata Cavalry, Heavy Cav, Battlefield Ninjas. It's an interesting army, you know, so I would like muskets in this army. And I still have arquebusiers in both of these armies here. So I am going to be training them here in Awari. I already have 1 trained up and 3. I need 3 more. And then I can send them to Bichu and then they can attack into Bingo. So it's not going to be too long before I'm ready to do that. In the meantime, I am just training Ashigaru, retraining Yarikav. I will be retraining my units and armies here in Iyo and Tosa, and I will be getting them ready to push on into Kyushu. And I think Omi is just retraining Ashigaru and Naginata. Yeah, that's what they're doing here. And Awari, as you saw, is just training muskets. So that's that. My income is decent right now. Sitting on 7,000 in my treasury right now feels pretty good. And I'm spending all of my money still, but it's coming along. You know, my economic buildings are being built here, and Inaba is the closest province to being able to start become a military province. It does have iron sands deposits, but I still want to finish this large castle and then the church, and then I will transfer this over to being a troop producing facility. Mimasaka I could do because it also has the iron sands deposits, but it just, it's landlocked, and I don't want to have landlocked provinces be the provinces that I'm relying on to, you know, really power my war machine. I already have that here in Yamashiro and Omi, you know, so I don't want more of that. I want less of that. So yeah, I'm going to get that going here in Inaba, and then Hoki after that, and then after that, Izumo, Bingo maybe? Yeah, Bingo, Aki, Awami, Asuo, Nagato, like all of these provinces have iron sand deposits. So yeah, we can get going on that when the time comes. It's going to be slow though, because I do want to get all of my economic buildings first, just because that is most important to me at this point. As long as the Imagawa continue to not pressure my northern flank, then I can continue to safely send troops from central Japan to my southern armies to continue the push. They seem like they've had the wind knocked out of them a little bit. I don't want to read too much into this because they are still a threatening clan for sure. They still have this, which is terrifying. They have not activated their best units yet. These heavy cav units and these Naginata cav units are just kind of sitting here. And there's a lot of them, yeah. Warrior monks as well, weapon upgrades, honor upgrades, armor upgrades, decent general here, 3-star, Honda Tadakatsu. Yes, Shinano. It's, you know, it's interesting. This is kind of the drawback to Shinano. Well, it does dominate from a territorial position, considering that it does border so many provinces. It can threaten so many provinces, but that is also the flip side of that is that it can also be threatened from so many different angles. And because Shinano itself is so valuable as a province, it gives honor to all cavalry units, it has iron sand deposits in it, and it's also relatively wealthy as far as farm income goes as well. And yeah, they haven't upgraded the farm income here at all, and it still makes 340, you know, just base. And it's a good, you know, the territory as well, like the battle map is pretty defensible. So, you know, Shinano, but that's the draw side, is that you feel like you have to keep it. You feel like you have to really hang on to it with your best soldiers. And I think that's what the Imagawa is doing right now. I think that's why they keep sending their crappy archer stacks at me instead of sending their heavy cav, because they're like, oh my god, we need to make sure Shinano's safe from the Yasugi potentially. Even though they are allies, the Yasugi have 1, 2, 3 provinces bordering Shinano, and that can be kind of terrifying, you know? These are some decent armies here. Warrior monks, Nodachi samurai. And then, yeah, archer spam, of course, but yeah, all the scary stuff. Nodachi samurai, archer. I guess not too much cavalry, is there? Did they have a cavalry army or no? Not really. A lot of archers for sure, but still, I think that's probably why the Imagawa don't feel like they can really leave this army or send this army elsewhere. And I am fine with that. That makes my job a bit easier, and that allows me to continue sending soldiers from my central training provinces to my southern armies. Now that a year has passed, my economic buildings here in Inaba and Hoki are finished, and we can start taking these out to train spears in Inaba, and I'm thinking about archers here in Hoki. So let's get that going there. And an armory, please. Yes, that's going to be good. And then also here in Tosa. Once Tosa's ready, although it can, it actually already has a spear dojo. So I can train my Ashigaru with a +1 honor bonus because Tosa gives that bonus. And then I can start sending them to Inaba to get retrained with the armor. So yeah, that can work there. And I do have my guns, my muskets here in Bichu now. And so I am ready to attack technically, although I don't want to attack in winter. I know that Bingo is a pretty big province, and I would have to be, I'm going to be attacking uphill as well. And yeah, I don't want to do that in the wintertime. My heavily armored Naginata infantry are going to be pretty tired by the time they reach the enemy, and that's the last thing that I want. So I'll wait until spring, and I'll just hope that I can get a fight with no rain. So, yep, just one more turn before I'm ready to go. And in the meantime, though, just have to keep checking on my provinces and making sure that they are all building stuff. Money's looking good. This is with a poor harvest. Made 7 grand with a poor harvest. That's not freaking bad. It is now spring and I am ready to go. So I will be sending in my, let's see, who is this? Oda Nobuharu. Yep, you're going to go in, and I don't want to send in the full force. I want to send in just enough archers so that Oda Nobuharu has some backup in case it rains and I can't use my guns. If that happens, I probably should just retreat, but I'm going to be tempted to fight this one, so just in case, I would like to fight this battle here. Instead, if I attacked with everything that I had, I feel like they just might retreat, which, yeah, I don't know. I would rather take them out piece by piece. There's already going to be a big fight here in Buzen regardless, so yeah. That's going to be the idea there. And I will just hang tight here in Hoki until this battle clears up. I think that I would like to see if I can assassinate this 2-star general, because I do think this could be a pretty nasty fight. So I do have an Honor 3 ninja here. And 50% chance of killing him? Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Yes, yes, yes. That could help out for sure. That otherwise, you know, that could be a really nasty battle, but we will see. So I'm gonna hang tight here at Neo. I don't want to, you know, attack into Kyushu with this army or these armies until I'm ready to attack in from Kyushu from this direction as well. In fact, I may as well just finish taking out the Shimazu, and then I can just clear out Kyushu with, you know, 3 or 4 armies essentially. The Imagawa do have some presence here, but it's just here in Bungo and Chikuzen. These other provinces are not being held at all. They never did finish taking Osumi and Satsuma, so yeah. First things first, let's take out the Shimazu, and then we will close in on the Imagawa's holdings there in Kyushu. This assassination attempt could be pretty big for us, so let's go ahead and watch this video here and see if my ninja can pull this one off, because if he does, that is going to make this fight here in Bingo a bit easier, I think. Yeah, it's pretty much confirmed at this point that killing enemy generals via assassination doesn't only just like take away their command buffs, but it also really imparts an actual morale debuff, and we got him. Yeah, that's awesome. So this army is going to be freaked out. There's going to be an actual morale debuff on this army during this battle, and they might not even decide to fight us. Let's see here. Someone's going after my priest. We can watch one of these videos. Why not? I skip most of them just because there's so many of these attempts on my priests, but you know what? Sometimes it's worth checking them out. And yeah, this priest is not going to be privy to the bomb right behind him. Oh no, that's it. That's it. Poor guy. So good, they are going to fight me here. Although, as I said, they might not stand and fight me. They actually might run away now that I killed their general, but still. We can jump on in here and see if we can get the battle. Bingo can be a tough territory just because the map is... I've lost battles here, a lot. I've lost a lot of battles in Bingo. So, yeah, I'm going to have to make sure that I do this one right. As you can see, Bingo is a huge province. It's just enormous. And just the distance alone, you know, is going to take a lot of... fatigue off of my men. Typically I come in from the left side, clearing over here, then just kind of scan my way through the forest. It's the best I got. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes my men are just too tired by the time they get there. And they're just like, just really knackered, and they're... yeah, it can be tough just because the enemy, as I've shown, they have good shock troops, and my army really needs to be able to set its feet and get some shots in. Are they gonna come out? The fact that they are actually kind of showing themselves a little bit is interesting. A lot of times the enemy will just completely hide in the forest, although since there's a lot of cavalry, I wonder if they would want to come and charge out at me. That would be kind of nifty, actually. That would be a nice change of pace. I would prefer that over having to march all the way over there. Then again, like, taking my spears into the forest against their cavalry would be a good engagement for me. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't... This is rare, I gotta say. I don't really know what to do. It looks like I should just assume that they're all gonna come out of the forest. And I should just... I feel like I should go on open ground against them. Because my army is better suited for that type of engagement. It will allow my guns to do their damage, and... I mean, obviously fighting them in the forest is tempting, but like if they're not going to hang out in the forest, then that's not my option, right? That's not my choice. I feel like coming in from the left side and trying to like be cheeky and try to like get yeah, see, they might just retreat. It kind of looks like that. When they start doing this, I start to think that they're just going to back off. Yeah. Yep, they're leaving. That's it. Yep. Yeah, that's too bad. But, I mean, then again, as I mentioned, Bingo's kind of a tough province, so. Oh well. Hey, we killed a 2-star general, though. That, you know, that's something. And yeah, we also got, okay, yeah, we also got some of their men in this castle. And this is something as well. A Nodachi Samurai, a battlefield ninja with an armor upgrade and weapon upgrades. Heavy cav unit, Yari Samurai, that's a good catch. It is, and it's only going to last 2 turns. That's tough for them. Yeah, that's going to be a tough loss for them. So I can get rid of this garrison, and then I can just come on in and take a key and see if they want to hold this. In the meantime, I can push on into Hoki with this army. Still does not have muskets, but I don't think that this army is going to stand and fight. I do not think so. And Lord Shimazu is continuing to retreat from me, so yes. Izumo is now mine. It looks like they left another garrison. I pillaged a bit of money as well. And 1 turn before the garrison and bingo falls. And what am I going to catch here? Yeah, Ashigaru and Yari Samurai. Not much, but then yeah, they have a little bit of something here in Awami. This is going to last, what, 4 turns? Holy shit, this is a large castle? How's 4 units going to last 4 turns in here? Damn. I mean, I guess it is just spears, so I could just go in there with my archers and guns and shoot them down. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. Let's do that. So yeah, I could send my shinobi in as well, but that would take an extra turn, so I can just get this done right now. And then, yeah, after this garrison falls here in Pingo, then I can go on and attack Aki as well. Here comes the assault. This one should be pretty straightforward here. As I mentioned before, it's just going to be their spears versus my projectiles. Arrows and bullets are incoming, so yeah, let's get this one over with here. I don't think that I've played a siege battle yet in this campaign, have I? I don't know if I have. Well, for those of you who have not watched any of my other campaigns or played this game, here's a siege battle. It's pretty basic. They didn't really do much with the engine back here in the first game. In fact, there's no gate. It's just a wide open door that you can kind of just walk into. And the only difference between the castles is the size of the courtyard. The inner keep does not do anything. There's nothing shoots at you. There's no arrows or anything like that shoot out. Which is overall pretty disappointing, if I'm going to be honest. But, you know, that's how it goes. It's the first game. I believe at some point, I don't know which one, but one of the castle variations does have holes in the wall that allow your gunners to shoot through the walls, which is actually kind of cool. Except that I feel like the AI never has guns, or rarely has guns, so that doesn't really take into effect very often, but yeah, there you go. So I'm just gonna bring my archers up probably to like this side here so that they can shoot over the wall into the men inside of the courtyard, and then my guns will just park right in front. There's no one guarding the gate now. For this to work, it kind of depends on men standing right here so that my guns can shoot inside and kill them. I just have my arquebusiers. I don't have my good guns, so I need them to stand literally right in front of me for this to work. Now my archers can start firing inside of the castle. I don't know if they can hit. They probably don't have a good angle on these guys. Let's have them shoot at these. Ashigaru here, and you as well. Can you hit them? Yes, you can. So get some shots in there. My guns are shooting, but I don't know how effective they're being right now, so let's try to bring these guys up a little bit. It's a little weird that the enemy is not parked right in front of the gate. Usually they have a unit right here, and they just stand there and let you shoot them, so yeah, it's going to be a little awkward here. I think that these guys can get shots in on this unit, so hopefully they can start damaging them. My archers are getting some shots in on these Ashigaru, so that is helping as well. Man, my gunners have not got a single kill on these Ashigaru here. Let's keep trying. My archers have made short work of these Ashigaru. Let's try to get some shots in on this unit now. Yeah, what is going on with these gunners? You guys can't hit anything right now. Now my archers are out of ammo, and I'm trying to angle my guns so that they can shoot inside here. These Ashigaru. Let's just fast forward this and see if they get a single kill here. It looks like they actually are picking some of them off. And it looks like some of the misses are hitting the unit behind them. So this is actually kind of working, surprisingly enough. So, yeah. And I do have 3 more units. 5 if I include my general. And since the ammo is going down really slowly because only the first 3 ranks are shooting. So it's gonna be more about the battle timer. Ooh, shit, I just realized that. Yeah, the battle timer. Damn, that's gonna ruin this for me, isn't it? Yeah, damn, I have to go in there because at this rate, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, in the last campaign I played, I was able just to go, I could just do this for the entire battle and just win the battle. But here I actually have to charge in. Damn, oh man. Yeah, they kind of ruined it for me by not standing in front of the gate. That really changed my plan. This is going to make things awkward because the only killing power in my armies is my guns. And if I can't really use them, then yeah, my Naginata aren't good at killing things. That's for goddamn sure. So, I don't know. I just... Oh dear, this is going to be... Yeah, you guys run. Run and go there, and then you guys run and go there and try to just block these Ashigaru. And maybe just bring up some Ashigaru here of my own. And then, yeah, just swarm in. Just swarm in here. And then, yeah, this unit, swarm in here and block them. Seriously, you guys are still shooting? What the hell? don't want you to hit my own guys. There, so yep, just take that fight here. And take that fight. And then, yeah, Ashigaru come up. Says their Ashigaru are winning. Okay, now they're losing. Alright, sweet. And I can send in, yep, Naginata go in. And Ashigaru go in. Okay, the fact that they didn't try to like hold me up at the gate, and the fact that their Yari Samurai is just being really passive. Let's actually back up here. And let's not engage until I can get like a full surround. Because those Yari Samurai actually do have better attack than my Naginata. So let's finish clearing up these Ashigaru, and then let's get a full flank around the side here. There. And yep, bring in you guys. Guns, seriously, what the hell are you shooting at? How are you, what the hell's going on? And yeah, now you can attack. So attack, attack, and then get around the flank here and then here. And anyone else want to get involved? Yep, Ashigaru, why not? Go ahead. And everyone else can, yeah, you can come up here as well. So I'm glad that the Yari Samurai waited till the very end to get involved, just because I want to make sure that I get as many units engaged on them as possible. Now that we got our surround in, let's chop these guys down. Again, yep, not a lot of killing power on my units here, but just through pure attrition, we can eventually get the remaining 30 Yari Samurai down before the battle timer expires. They now have 3 men left, and yep, this is typically a battle that I can win without losing a single man, but yeah, for some reason they weren't just standing there and letting me kill them. So yeah, that's very rude of them, I must say. So let's finish up these last couple guys. The general dies, and how many men did I lose? 31? Yeah, well. Oh well. These Naginata did get a point of honor, so yeah, they lost 20 guys, goddamn. Feels like a lot, but that's how that goes sometimes. Is it this Ashigaru? Yeah, they lost 10 men. Oh well. Let's see, the rebel general in Noto has retreated. Okay, oh, okay, this is the Imagawa attack. And I was like, I'm not attacking any rebels. Alright, and the castle in Bingo has fallen as well. I'm catching Imagawa Ninja here in Owari. And same here in Iyo. Go to harvest, making 11,000. Hot damn, that feels awesome. Portuguese traders in Musashi. I wonder, has anyone else accepted Christianity besides me? No, just me. Yeah. Boring. So I should attack Iwami first, I realized, before I attack a key. Just because, you know, Iwami borders bingo, so I should push this army off. I didn't lose too many guys, did I? No, I don't think I did. They do have a 4-star general, Shimazu Yoshihiro. Good general, but unfortunately he's in a unit of Ashigaru, so that's really sad for them. The rest of the army, yeah, spears, archers, battlefield ninja. They have that one spicy unit, that's kind of cool, but... yeah, we'll see. I will see if they can, like, want to fight us. Maybe they won't. Very low taxes. And we can start building a port here in Izumo. Well, looky who I have here. Ishida Mitsunari. Wow, I wasn't really expecting him to show up in this campaign. I guess I should have expected him. 4-star general, eh? Wowie, wow. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, he's very, very famous. Very, very famous. He fought against Tokugawa Ieyasu. Where are you? Where are you? I know you're around here. Here you are. This guy. So these are the two generals of each side. Ishida Mitsunari commanded the Western Army, and Tokugawa Ieyasu commanded the Eastern Army during the Battle of, oh no, Sekigahara, right? I'm not misremembering that. Yeah, it's Sekigahara, it has to be. It's the biggest samurai battle of all time. It's super famous. It's super famous. Anyway, yeah, I didn't expect him to be here because, I mean, I guess it makes sense because the way the Oda clan sort of is being represented in this game is it starts with the Oda, right? Obviously. But then when Oda Nobunaga is essentially, yeah, it's funny. I can kind of tell you the whole story about it through the characters that exist on the map right now. So yeah, this guy, Oda Nobunaga, takes over for his father, right, at a fairly young age and turns the clan into what it became. He essentially solidified control over central Japan, which is a big deal at that time, and his armies were pushing into southern Honshu at the time that he was essentially assassinated by his good old buddy, this guy, Akechi Mitsuhide. I probably shouldn't have them in the same province. Now, after that happened, which is around, I think, in this-ish area, was it? Maybe. Was it Honganji? For some reason, that name is in my head right now. But then Oda Nobunaga was avenged by Toyotomi Hideyoshi. This man here, who essentially raced back. He was he was in one of the armies that was fighting in southern Honshu, and he raced back and, you know, killed Akechi Mitsuhide, and essentially he also beat this guy, essentially, Shibata Katsuie, and Toyotomi Hideyoshi took over control of the Oda clan, right? And I'm assuming that the name changed, right? Because he essentially took over for himself, I think. It didn't remain being called the Oda clan, right? No, it didn't. But it was complicated because Toyotomi Hideyoshi was not a samurai. He was born a peasant. And in fact, he was Oda Nobunaga's sandal bearer. I don't really know how that was a thing, but I guess that was a thing before he became known as someone who's really good at commanding sieges. I don't know how you go from one thing to the other, but he did. And yeah, I guess he essentially changed the clan over from, you see it here in the family tree as well. Like, these guys are his sons. Or no, that's him. And then Hidetsugu is his son. And I think there's another one on the way as well, I think. Where were we though? Right, so the thing is that he didn't really have a son until very, very late in life. So when he died, his son still was not of age to rule the whole, because at this point, when he died, he had the entire country. The entire freaking thing. Kyushu, Shikoku, Honshu, everything was under his control by the time he died. He was an incredible person. He just couldn't have kids. And yes, his son was very young when he died. and he basically appointed a council of regents to rule the country until his son came of age. And that's when things got pretty spicy, right? Because there's a lot of finger pointing. At the regents were basically pointing fingers, saying, each one was trying to assume control of the country and whatnot. Shida Mitsunari took the place of basically the protector of Toyotomi Hideyoshi's son. And it may have seemed, I kind of feel like, based on what I've read, that he may have been in the right. He just was unpopular because he was less of a warrior samurai and he was more of like a logistical kind of guy. And he was in charge of some of the logistics during the Korean campaign. And logistics was the reason why the Japanese lost the Korean campaign. Their armies were unbeatable, but in fact that they couldn't get supplies to the Korean mainland because of the Korean Navy, disrupting their shipping lanes. The Japanese armies essentially starved and, couldn't keep fighting. A lot of that, I think, was blamed on him. Probably not rightly so. The fact is, Toyotomi Hideyoshi never built a navy. I mean, no one really built a navy in this time period as far as the Japanese are concerned. I don't think they really had much of a navy going on for them. So the Korean Navy kicked their butts. He gets blamed for it. He ends up being on the Council of Regents. He was unpopular, though, and Mr. Popular, Mr. Tokugawa Ieyasu, really played his cards right and was able to win the battle at Sekigahara. But then, of course, he found a way to, oh, geez. See, this is where I'm going to sort of get things wrong, but he definitely made it his own country. He didn't let... I can't remember if he killed Toyotomi Hideyoshi's infant son or child son or what, but he did, right? He killed him, I think. Wasn't there that big siege? Was it Owari or Odawara? That was the... See, I'm really spotty. I know. Some of you are rolling your eyes right now, but he from what I understand, he kind of he did it. He took over the country, and to his credit, though, 300 years of peace under the Tokugawa rule, so he kind of set a good foundation, I suppose. Ended up putting the country, setting the country back quite a bit when they came across Western powers, but it ended this region of this time of warfare for sure. It really kind of felt like it needed that for that to work. But in any case, history lesson over. I just thought it was really funny that he kind of showed up. Shida Mitsunari is kind of an interesting character to be in the Oda family. It all is, isn't it? But yeah, here he is in a 4-star journal. That's useful for sure. So anyway, all right, that's all right. Moving on. And now the the Shimazu think that they are going to stand and fight here in Iwami. That's interesting. I kind of didn't see that coming. But I'll take a fight, for sure. I will be facing off a 3-star general with my own 3-star general. So let's dive into this one. Oh, I'm attacking to the winter, aren't I? Damn, I literally said I don't want to do that, but here we are. Yay. Hopefully they don't put up much of a fight. And I'm not too familiar with this province. Trying to remember how it goes. Yep, there's the water, and this looks pretty wide open, but there's kind of a hill right there and a forest right there, which is right outside of our deployment zone, so the enemy could be right on our flanks. So it's going to be important, I think, to kind of maybe get some cavalry in that forest right away, just to check it out. Just to check it out and see if there's anything in there. Yeah, Yarikav, go look for me. I see the enemy flags right in front of me, but I just want to make sure I don't get jumped. Instead of cresting this hill and just going straight forward, I feel like trying to get a better line of sight for my guns by coming around the flats here. That's what I feel like doing. So let's go here and then here. keep my general in back. My general is a unit of arquebusiers, so I have to make sure that I keep him safe. And let's check out this forest. Is there anything in this forest I need to be worried about? Not seeing anything. You know, this map kind of reminds me of Tosa's map. You know, now that I think of it. Is this an exact copy of Tosa's map? It might be. It has the break between the two tree lines, and there's the hill in front. I feel like the hill is shaped a little bit differently than Tosa's hill, but in many other ways, I feel like this map is very, very similar to Tosa's map. Now I am squared up and facing the army. They have not moved a single bit, so let's move up here and let's keep guns a little bit deep set, just so that my center can ideally draw some aggro from the army, and once my center draws the aggro, then my guns can kind of shoot in from the sides. That's going to be the idea there. General, stay right behind center. And DRE Cav. I'm pretty sure that I have Cav supremacy in this battle. I don't think that they have any cavalry units. I'm not seeing any. So let's try to move up so that our archers are in range, because if we can start shooting at them, I think that we can get some movement right now. So far, they've been completely passive. Completely passive. I don't think they've moved a single unit at this point. But now my archers will start shooting at them, and maybe that's going to... Are you guys shooting? Who's shooting? Are they shooting? Oh, just like the first 4 guys here are shooting. Okay, let's move them up a little bit then. You move up there, and then you go here, and then you guys... Actually, the entire right flank can stop and start shooting. Yep, let's get some shots there. And the general can move up here, and yep, they're running away. Oh, there's a battlefield ninja. Here they come. I always forget about the cheeky battlefield ninja. So yeah, it's interesting. I can't target them. I just have to hope my guns, like, get them down. And yep, they are running away. Okay, good. Good. I don't mind if you guys keep shooting at them, because now I can target them because they're, like, close enough. So yeah, if we can get rid of them, they can be a dangerous unit, so don't want to underestimate the battlefield ninja. Just you guys moving up there, and yeah, my archers are still shooting the battlefield ninja. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so let's move up with my center. And I feel like hanging back still with my right flank. Just want to keep them deep set. And if they're going to charge in, let's keep you here. And right flank, I want to get you ready. So, like, halt and shoot. Yeah, there we go. Good. Good. That's nice. That's nice. Let's get them moving up. And yeah, guns in the left flank are shooting. And yep, they're being pushed off. Ashigaru, just don't like being shot at. I don't know why. And I have this cav unit over here. Let's send them in and get these archers. And there is more army, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. So yeah, it looks like they have some units back there. And my cav on this side can probably have a good angle on maybe killing the general. And let's just keep moving up with the main body of my soldiers right here. We got a horse sandwich on the general, so we should be able to kill him relatively quickly. And his army is not helping out at all. This general is just going to die alone. The ninjas are trying to help. No, they're not. They're running away. So let's try to stop them. The ninjas are going to cut through some cavalry. Yeah, the ninjas didn't lose a single guy. They just murdered. They have insane attack stats. So, like, yeah, they did really well. They cut through my guys. There we go. Alright, there we go. We killed some of the ninja and we killed the general. Good. So let's move the main body of my army up here. And yeah, they keep pretending like they want to keep fighting. So if that's the case, then let's move up and try to get as many kills on this army as we can before they actually call it a day, you know? Yeah, they don't seem to be moving towards me. They almost seem to be moving more towards the other side of the map. Yeah, they can't actually. No, I can't tell. Yeah, now they're kind of moving in this direction. Well, let's keep pushing on them. If they want to be indecisive, we can just keep closing the distance, and we can try to close off their avenue for retreat, maybe. This army really doesn't seem like they want to fight. Yeah, they just keep pushing off, and they're probably done for. Yeah, that's probably going to be for them. I kind of have my cav a little bit out of position. I was going to close in from this side so that I don't stand in their way, so that my cav just get cut down by fleeing units. I didn't want that to happen, but then they just got out of there too fast for my cav to get in there. So yeah, they're probably going to run off, and that's going to be it. Oh no, they want to bring a unit of Ashigaru? All right, cavalry. I know it's spears in the forest. I know it's a bad idea, but let's just make sure that we finish this battle. We might get some kills there. Nope, that's it. Okay, so I did lose 28 men, killed 135. Overall, pretty inconclusive, but hey, I got another province, and I will take that. So Iwami is now mine. Pillaged a bit of money, and catching ninjas here in Owari. Just all day, catching ninjas, catching shinobi. And let's see, I had you come down here. So now I have Geisha protecting my daimyo and my two eldest sons in Nobuhiro and Nobunaga. I just want a few more Geisha for sure, so I'm still working on that here in Iga. And yeah, making progress down here in Southern Honshu. That feels good. How long before this is done? 2 turns before these units are, out of food and they perish. Okay. And this is a crunchy little forest for sure. 4-star general, Naginata Cav, Nodachi Samurai, but not big though. So I wonder if by attacking them, they would just retreat into this fortress, and then I could get rid of them for free again. That might be the situation. I actually wonder if my 4-star ninja could kill the Shimazu heir here, Yoshihiro. Ooh, that could be a tough ask, but let's see if we can get the job done. 34% chance. Hey, let's see. Let's see about it. And yeah, let's go ahead and see if they want to take this fight. I don't think they would, but let's just kind of dive in here. So yeah, Spear Dojo. All right, good stuff. All right. Shimazu is getting pushed back. They're really not putting up much of a fight. They're leaving all of their forces to guard against the Imagawa. The Imagawa still have not taken Kaga. Jeez, oh Pete's. They've really been trying over and over and over again. Just brutal stuff. Really, just... I wish I could watch the battles, And yeah, we can watch this one. We can see if my ninja can pull off the assassination of the campaign right here. Going after a 4-star heir. Nope, he got me. He got me. Oh well. They have retreated though, so. We got a key. Pillaged a bit of money for sure. Yep, that's a bit. 1 turn before this garrison falls here in Awami. And what about this? So, okay, they got lucky. Not much stayed behind in Aki. Just 2 units of Ashigaru, and because it's not that many units, it's going to take a while, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my God, it's going to take over 2 years. Oh shit. So that's like, 8+ turns. So I need to go in there with my guns and my archers and get down these 2 units of Ashigaru with armor upgrades, mind you. I do have muskets, so this should be fine as long as they stand in front of the gate like they usually do. If they go by the approach that they took in the last siege battle, then things could be a little bit more tricky, but you know what? We'll figure it out when we get to it. And yeah, this army keeps backing up. If this army backs up and reunites with this army, like, goddamn, that's gonna be a tough This is going to be a big fight. Jeez, oh Pete. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. But I am going to be leaving that for the next episode. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one. So thank you all for watching. This has been Concept playing Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.